What's going on, y'all? In this video right here, I want to show you how to navigate the chaos and the storms that's in your life the same way a sailor do, right? A captain of a ship, the same way he navigate them. And I'm gonna give you the tools and the tips that he use so you can use them in their life because a storm is a storm, right? So let's get to it. They keep it simple. It's 3 steps to it. It's called forecast, fortify, and fight, right? So we're gonna go with the forecast. With the forecasting, that's seeing the storm before it hit, right? Paying attention. Okay, I see something coming. Let me pay attention to it. Let me get ready for it. That's forecasting, right? You want to see that joint, right? Now a captain, what he gonna do is he gonna track the storm based off of different systems, different meters and stuff like that. What we gotta do is we gotta use some foresight, right? We know what's going on with our life, but we gotta look ahead. We gotta see it. We gotta pay attention, right? So in our everyday life, you know you didn't pay that bill. You know that car insurance is due. And you know the result of it if you don't pay it. That's creating that storm. You know what happened when you tell your big mouth bestie something, right? That uncle, that cousin, knowing they can't keep their mouth closed. You know that's about to create a rift in the family. That's the storm. You see that storm coming, right? But you got to have some foresight. You got to be willing to look. You got to be willing to pay attention and see what's coming your way, right? Now, it was I forgot his name, but he's a captain. And he had a quote where he said, "The sea doesn't forgive laziness." Well, guess what? Neither does life. You could make a mistake out here and, ain't no forgiveness, right? It could be life or death on sea, but it could be life or death right here in the real world. So you want to be careful and you want to forecast and see what you're getting into so you can know how to handle it, right? Now, the last thing I want to say about forecasting is sometimes you could forecast before the storm is coming, right? And in cases like that, you could avoid it, but it's up to you. You got to be willing to pay attention and see what's what. So that's forecasting. Now, the next thing is fortifying, which is securing the ship, right? That means two things for the most part. That means you securing stuff that's on board because a crate could kill you, right? Once that storm hit, the crate could kill you. And you also lightening up, meaning overboard. That's when you tossing stuff overboard so you could lighten the ship up, so you could be ready to fight the good fight. You could be ready for it, right? You lightening up. So those is the things that the captain used. How that relate to you in your life, right? You know your life. I don't know your life. In my life, I know that car insurance is due. I'm gonna start lightening up, right? Sorry, honey, you can't go get them nails done this week. We got to pay some bills. We can't do this. We got to do this. Or tightening up, which is more important. I'm in my prayer. I'm praying. I'm doing everything I need to do to make sure that I'm tightening up. I'm getting ready. So that's what the fortifying is, right? So after we done forecasted, right? We seen it coming. We done fortified. We got ready for it. Now it's time to fight. That's when you don't panic, right? Panic could kill you. You got to do everything in your power to make that right. Let's say you got the relationship. You got to have that tough conversation, right? You and your mom not getting along. Your uncle did something to you. Whoever that person is, right? Now it's time to fight. You have to fight. You can't give up. You're in it now. You're in the thick of it. It's time to do what you got to do now, right? You got to do everything you need to do. So whatever that is, whatever that mean to you, whatever fighting mean to you, right? I don't resort in, I don't encourage physical fighting, but if you're in a situation where physical fighting, I don't know. I can't really speak on the physical fighting part. You know what I'm saying? But you got to fight. You got to fight for what you believe in. You got to fight for what you think is right. You got to fight for your standards, right? You getting disrespected at work. You got to fight. You got to step up. You got to say something. You got a family member who doing something that ain't right or you don't agree with. You got to fight. You got them bills that got to get paid. It's time to fight. What that mean? Work another job. Do what you need to do to make sure that you can get yourself right. So whatever that fight is, yeah, you got to make sure it's in you. Got to have that dog in you. Making sure that the fight is right. So the last thing you want to do is they call it like post-storm inspections, meaning what happened on that fight, right? What happened? What went wrong? How could you have avoided? This is where you do all your assessments, right? And now in life, this is where you do all your assessments at. You want to see, man, I told her that. I probably shouldn't have told her that. Or, you know, I knew that I had to pay that insurance, but instead I wanted those Jordans or whatever it is, right? This is your time to inspect, to make sure and to see what happened and why it happened. But the beauty in this is you'll know how to fight next time, right? So I'll leave you with this. I don't remember her name either, right? But what she said was, I know it was from Hurricane Katrina, I believe. Don't quote me though. And if you know exactly what I'm talking about in the exact quote, you know, put it in the comments, right? So other people could get it exactly what it is. But basically what she said was, every storm that I fight leaves, what she say? I'm sorry, y'all. She said, every storm that I fight shows me how to fight the next storm better. So that's where I'll leave y'all at. You know, don't be afraid. Sometimes you got to go through them. And it's just like that, y'all. Then I sound like Wallow in that. It's just like that. You know, shouts out to Wallow.